Hey, what's going on, guys? In this video, we're going to be doing an unboxing of the new Hot Toys release of Spider-Man Homecoming. This is Spider-Man, the 1/6 scale collectible figure. Product code is MMS425. And before we have a look at the figure itself, here's what the box looks like, featuring Spider-Man in his new classic, kind of somewhat updated take of his new classic costume. There's a side box art, and there's the back of the packaging. Hot Toys presents Movie Masterpiece Series, 1/6 scale collectible figure, Spider-Man Homecoming, all that jazz and all that stuff, some warning hazards and whatnot. I'm gonna go ahead and open this up. Should be just a, should just slide out. Actually, no, it doesn't. I'm being silly. There's a little Velcro, a little magnetized closure there. We can open this up. There's what Spider-Man looks like inside. Looks like we also got ourselves some additional, I'm not really sure what these are, like little Spider-Man cards. Maybe they actually go with the base itself. It looks like you get maybe two of them, one or two of them. And then you've got the cast and crew responsible for producing the Spider-Man here, all down the side, or slightly on an angle. Go ahead, I've cut the tape, but I really haven't taken the figure out yet. Let's slide it out. See if there's anything else in there. I don't see anything else, so we can put the box to the side. Actually, you know what? We won't. We'll put the box up to the back. There we go. And we'll take the tray off. I've done this a couple of times where I forget that there's contents on the top of the tray too, so got a couple of Spider-Man's hands and the internal wings, the little web wings that go underneath his arms. And then you've got Spider-Man here. Let's kind of go through each one of them. He comes with a Science Today book, 2nd edition, which actually does have, looks like it does have stuff inside. This product is suitable for ages 15 and up. Please read these instructions carefully before you open this product. This product is not suitable for children under 3 years of age due to small parts that may cause choking hazards. And actually, what's neat though, it's right here, but then over here it also has this product is suitable for ages 15 and up. Please read the instructions carefully. It's pretty much the exact same pages through the entire book. I mean, that's not bad. That's a fun little additional thing that you can check out. As somebody could say, "Oh well, geez, you know, why didn't they actually put scientific related stuff inside?" But really, are you gonna go through and flip the pages? I'm doing it just now, but don't be ridiculous. Let's see what else we have in here. Actually, you know what? We'll grab this first. He comes with. Oh, he comes with a series of different interchangeable eyes. Looks like he's got various red eyes, the more squinted eyes. Going to be interesting to see how those all kind of come together. He's got some pegs for his hands. We don't need to look at those just yet. A kind of pulled off, I suppose, loose mask that he can hold in his hand while he's wearing the Peter Parker head. I don't know how, well, I don't suspect you can do it with this mask. Obviously you would be doing it with the main mask. Interesting to see how the eyes change out. Let's just move everything kind of over to the side here. Might as well just take Spider-Man out while we're at it. He's got some felt there, some plastic on his hands. Oh, I have to be careful. Don't want to snag. Not that he has the web shooter sticking as a separate piece. Take the boots off. There we go. And we got some felt cushions in between his armpits as well. There we go. I don't know why that one's clicking on me. Okay, so there's the Spider-Man figure. We're going to get a better look at him in a second. Let's see. Let me just kind of move this all out of the way. Comes with his display base, with the spider emblem on the top. Let's see if I can just cut this here. There we go. And take that off carefully. There we go. This part, I hate when they do this. When they put something right around the square peg of where the neck is going to attach. Ultimately, I probably will have to cut that. I'm sure there is probably an easier way, but this is the way that I'm doing it. So, don't like that. There's always like that little piece that gets stuck right around just that little bit right there. I'll take like a little knife or something and try to fish that out. There's the base, by the way. Base looks decent enough. And it comes with front placards. It says Spider-Man Peter Parker. Oh, I like how the little Spider-Man is hanging underneath the S. You can see right there. There's the bottom. And what else do we have in here? We've got the adjustable neck. It does have a bendable frame to it. That's going to go into the base. We got the waist clip. We need that. We got an extra web. And pull these all out. Just makes a little bit more sense. It's a little more easier to organize everything. Of course, the instruction manual is in there as well. I'm not going to pull that out just yet. The only thing I'm being very careful of, I want to get Peter Parker's head out without banging all these extra eyes. I'm going to put that back in. And see if I can just fish out Peter Parker's head without knocking all those spider eyes out. I would really not want to do that. Oh, and in here, at the actual webbing. Okay, now that we got all that extra stuff out of the way, I'm just gonna put this over here on the floor and not bang the camera. Okay, so he comes with his webbing, various degrees of webbing, long and short. This has just long hooked webs. I always like that they put them in these little slots so it keeps everything protected. It's just a regular straight web. Looks like he gets 2 straight webs, 2 shorter webs that have the kind of the Q-tip end to it, and then he's got 1 hooked web, which I guess connects to this, and that can connect to probably all 3 of them, or at least, at the very least, 2 of the 3. Just connects on the end. Got some extra web shooters. Not really sure why they give you 2 extra web shooters when he's already got them on his hand, unless they vary. Just looking at the 2 of them here. They look like they're identical to one another. I guess they just gave you extras just in case. Seems strange, but I'm not going to complain about that. Comes with also his knapsack. Now this is the regular version. There was the deluxe version as well that came with some extra, like his hat and stuff like that. As cool as it always is to get extra bonus items, I would never display Spider-Man with a hat or, you know, all that extra clothing. So just getting the knapsack, I'm perfectly fine with that. Let's see if we can open this up. There we go, and just see if there's anything inside. No, it's just dog hair. It's not really dog hair. It's just like a little batting, little cotton batting. Comes with a little knapsack. Not bad. Feels like a real knapsack, just smaller. Designed for a little small mouse. And, oh, and then also, of course, we've got the Spider-Man face. This is the second time I've made this statement. Much like the Marty McFly from Back to the Future 2. Why? I don't know why his eyes have to look sideways as opposed to looking straight on. I guess the idea is you can turn the head on the figure and you'll have the figure's, you know, the eyes facing this way. I don't know why they just didn't ultimately have the eyes facing the one way, just straight forward. The hair is done really nice, as well as the face. I would really entertain the idea of replacing the head and just having the Peter Parker head on Spider-Man's body instead of using this head here. There's the Spider-Man head. There's the regular Peter Parker head. And let's see if we can take this off. There we go. Flip replace it with Peter Parker's head. There we go. Yeah, ooh, that looks good. I like that. And then if you have the proper hands, you could just have the loose mask in his hand. I like that. I may even display him possibly with the Peter Parker head. Rest of the outfit looks good. The black portions of the costume feel like they're more plastic, whereas the rest of the body feels obviously like a fabric. Spider emblem is a raised plastic piece as well. Also can be said for the back here. Panel line's nice and clean. Spider-Man's got a nice, nice spider butt. And there's the undersides of his feet. This is just the unboxing. I mean, we'll get into a more in-depth review, you know, at a later date. I always just like to do these unboxings lately, because if I don't get a chance to do the figure reviews of these guys right away, I don't also want you guys waiting for a while to see, you know, my initial thoughts of the figure. The unboxing videos kind of is my way of just giving you my initial thoughts. And then, of course, we get into a more, a more extensive review afterwards. The head does seem like it's a little bit big, but I mean, I guess, you know, he does have a teenage boy's body, so it does make some sense. And there's the other Spider-Man face. It's got this weird stitch right down the middle here, where I guess it was sewn. That's where it was sewn together. I wish it wasn't so obvious. At the back you can see it. You obviously wouldn't be looking at the figure from the back, but the stitch on the front is not quite centered. It's not. Here it stays pretty close to the line of the web, but then from the front it shoots just slightly off to the side, and thereby making it much more obvious. I'm not really sure how to change the eyes out yet, but I'm not going to start playing around with that yet until we get to the actual review. There's the inner cavity of the head. Yeah, what do you think? Peter Parker or the regular Spider-Man head? Really liking the Peter Parker head. Go ahead and take this off. There we go. Being careful also when I put the Spider-Man head on, not to pull the fabric too much, because as you can see, it is a loose fabric that's just over top of a plastic head. I mean, the Spider-Man head is not terrible at all, especially when I start playing around with the additional eyes and changing those out. I think is really going to elevate this figure. But there's something to be said for, in this instance, having the Peter Parker head versus you know, the Spider-Man head on display. Because that's really one of the better head sculpts I've seen. Although the Andrew Garfield head sculpt was pretty good too from Amazing Spider-Man. This one I think is a lot closer, but you know, really, really nicely done. There you go, guys. Oh, and then of course you have your standard posability. We'll get into a little bit more of into that as we do the review. It does feel like everything's clicking. One leg clicks. This leg doesn't click. This arm clicks. I don't like the sound of that. This one doesn't at all. So hopefully we don't have any problems. Knock on wood. No problems with getting this guy posed. Overall, though, a nice looking Spider-Man. I don't think I really would add anything else to it. And in all honesty, I would have to go and double check again what the deluxe version has. But I don't think I would really be all that devastated if I just had the standard version, this one here instead. You know, if it just comes with a couple of hats and, you know, different articles of clothing and stuff like that, I think I'm okay having just picked up the regular release. There's the back of them again. So, that is just my initial thoughts of the Spider-Man Homecoming Spider-Man 1/6 scale collectible figure. Of course, we're going to get into a little bit more of an in-depth review of this guy at hopefully a fairly soon. I don't want to get to this guy reviewed right away. I don't want to wait too long. But I did want to just do my initial thoughts of this guy. You know, as again, he's now hitting, you know, he's hitting the market. Today, to this unboxing video, we were having a look at the Hot Toys. This was the Spider-Man Homecoming Spider-Man 1/6 scale collectible figure product code MMS425. Yes, the review of him will be coming, so stay tuned for that. Of course, many more videos will also be coming to this channel. Make sure you hit that little subscribe button down below so you'll never miss a beat when it comes to those future videos. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you next time.